Got your back against the wall, no, you know you never had a chance. Should've known better, now you better make other plans. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Yam's Squad.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Joe Grizz from the Team Avalanche Worldwide YouTuber, and I am reporting to you live from MCode40's channel. He's allowing me to come on here today to profile my Yosenju deck profile for you. Post April 1st, 2015 formats. For those of you who don't know me, I am Joe Grizz from the Team Avalanche. You can subscribe to my channel if you like the content. There will be an annotation somewhere on the screen around here somewhere, as well as in the description below. There will be a link to my channel. You can click and sub. But on that note, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Alright, let's get into the deck list real fast. For starters, we have 3,1, 3,2, and 3,3. Pretty self-explanatory. If you don't know what these cards do yet, then very simply, each time you normal summon one of them, you get an additional summon to normal summon a different one of a different name. So you can go normal summon, normal summon, normal summon, normal summon, normal summon. You know, like that. Each one has its own pluses and principles. Comma 3 lets you search the deck when another comma monster deals damage. Comma 2 lets you cut its attack in half to attack directly, which can be good when you're trying to just go plus off the play with the search for comma 3. But we're not playing the trap in this version, so there's no real reason to benefit from comma 2's effect. And comma 1 to bounce any face-up card your opponent controls back to their hand, which can get rid of exceeds, ritual fusions, anything you want to get off the board, or floodgates, anything. And then 3 Yosenju Sujik. This card doesn't share the same accessibility that the others do. This card doesn't allow you to normal summon an additional card like the rest, but it can boost itself to an easy on-field. Its on-field effect is to boost himself easy to 2,000, or boost another monster by 1,000. And also, he's used as a Kalut in hand, or an Honest in hand, to boost your monster's attack by 1,000. And doesn't say you can use it once per turn, so you can use once per turn on the field, and then you could dump the other ones from hand if you want to increase further to beat over anything. Like if Clifford's was still a thing, I don't think Clifford's are really gonna be a thing, but that's an easy out to tower. You summon one, you have 2 in hand, summon 1, boost your monster up, then swing over it. You just swung over the biggest monster in the field, so it's pretty easy. And also, it does not have to go to graveyard. Since it doesn't have to go to graveyard, it gets over cards like macro defisher and stuff like that, and that's why you can play cards like that. That's why those cards don't hurt this deck. And last but not least, 1 Thunder King for the anti-meta stunish portion of the deck. Spells: 3 Tenki, so self-explanatory. Search, 3 Pot, more consistency. You're not special summoning the deck at all for the most part. Everything bounces end phase, so you're not really gonna have to special summon at all. You're just gonna try to control the game with your power cards. So having this card in the deck doesn't hinder you at all for the turns. You're allowed to play freely. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Dark Hole. Mass Destruction cards are great in this deck because their effects, since they bounce during the end phase back to hand, you never have monsters on the board. So playing these board out cards, these clear board cards, are great because they don't hurt you in the process, but they punish your opponent for trying to put too much on board at a single time. And 2 MSTs are fine. You don't need 3. Vanities and stuff like that and Skill Drain are at 1. Like, Vanities doesn't hurt this deck anyway, but Skill Drain was at 1, so you don't really need it. So you're probably gonna just hit cards like Phoenix Chain, if that. That'll be played more now. Or you want to get rid of problematic pesky back row with the MSTs, that's fine. But that's what the Dark Hole is for, to the mass destruction. And then 1 Raigeki with the Dark Holes to clear the boards. It would break the boards up, which is really good. And it's great for getting over like stuff like the Jin Lock, which doesn't hurt the deck at all, but in general these cards are just really good. And Book of Moon. For traps, very simply, 2 Mirror Force. I think battle traps are very important in this format. They're gonna be really great in the format, in my opinion. Clearing boards, just like I said, with stuff like Raigeki and the dark holes and stuff like that. You want to just flush out all their monsters. You don't want their monsters to ever exist on the field at any given time. You want to get rid of them. So having those mass destruction cards are amazing. 2D prison. When you're playing against something like Winda, like with the Mirror Force, it doesn't always work. But this gets rid of the problematic Windas, and the Winda doesn't really do anything anyway in this deck, because it doesn't stop you from special summoning, because you never special summoning. You could just put the commas on board and you can just bounce with comma 1. That's like a go-to out after that. Plus you play Compulse and stuff like that. So you just get rid of it anyway, regardless. So it doesn't really change anything. But this is just to get rid of all problematic monsters in all scenarios. 2 Phoenix Chains. In my opinion, it's better than Breakthrough right now, because you don't really need Breakthrough. Not in this deck, because like I said, it doesn't lose to stuff like Winda, so you're not really caring about stuff sticking to the board. You know, you're more cared about keeping your board safe, your life points safe, and you can stop problematic search effects or Trish. You know, it hurts Trish obviously. You can stop Trish with this. What else? It just stops them from attacking. You know, so that they don't try to punch into your board when your monsters are in your hand, because you bounce them all. Double Mind Crush in the main. Mind Crush is one of the best cards to be in a game right now. Personally, this card should have got hit to at least 1. It shouldn't be at 3 in a game. It's just retarded. It gets rid of problematic, you know, advantage. You know, like players, it allows you to see their whole hand and gain the advantage. Plus, you can rip all the cards out their hand, and it's always gonna put you in a better position. Not a lot of people know how to use Mind Crush. For the most part, they don't know how to really use it. They don't utilize it the best, but they'll sit there and just try to randomly pick a card out your hand. But if you know they search something, and you know you could pick it out, it's great. Plus, if you're bouncing stuff with like comma 1 to hand, you can comma 1, bounce something to hand, Mind Crush it out the hand. Now you see the rest of the hand, so you're at a plus advantage. So it's really good. For the 1-ofs, 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Sorry, was that 1? 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 1 Torrential Tribute. These are all summon negation cards basically. Well, except for Compulse, but they're all your staple standard 1-ofs. And then 1 Macrocosmos, just for the control of the game. You play Thunder King and stuff like that. You wanna put them in bad positions, and your cards don't lose to this card, because like I said, you play stuff like the Sujik and stuff, the Honest, and it gets over this, so you're always going to be in a better position with this card. And then Ring of Destruction, because it's Ring of Destruction. They took out Snatch Steal and gave us back Ring of Destruction, which is really good. So that's 40 cards. Extra deck really fast. This is a Lightning Chidori. I currently don't have a Lightning Chidori, and I really do not feel like looking for one right now. I just don't. You know, just to be honest. Right now, I'm not focused on really picking up a lot of cards right now. I'm just, whatever I have here. I have a large collection of cards, and for some reason, I just don't have a Lightning Chidori. I have everything else, but no Chidori. So this is a 1 Chidori, standard double Cowboy, because you can put so much pressure on board with the little monsters. You know, summon. You know, swing. Main phase 2, make double Cowboy, go for game. You know. So it's really a standard exceed in this deck when you do want to exceed. And this deck doesn't need to exceed, so most of these exceeds are just like slot fillers. Like honestly, other than Lightning Chidori, Cowboy, let's see what else. Tiger King possibly to get you the tankies and deck out faster, or Exiton, or even what else? Dweller. Like all these cards are like your go-to cards in the game, plus Rhapsody. So like these are your go-to cards when it comes to the extra deck, if you want to go into extra deck at all. But usually you're gonna be at an advantage, so it's not gonna matter. But yeah, so real quick, go through that again. Chidori, double Cowboy, Tiger King, Exiton, Dweller, Rhapsody, double Castel. Like I said, they're just slot fillers. There's no real, you know, like rank 4 staple exceeds you need in the deck, because the most part you're not going to be exceeding. You're just going to be flooding the bowl with monsters. 1 Rhapsody, 1 Caragorgon, an Emerald. I don't even know why that's there, but it's there. This probably would be a second Chidori, if anything. It doesn't matter though. 1 101, a Del Toros, like I said, just because, and a Diamond, just because you have Del Toros, I guess. And that's pretty much it. That's the deck. And there you have it. That was the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. Any problems with the deck, any changes you would make, anything, comment below. Like the video, make sure you thumbs it up, and comment below and let me know what's going on, as well as check out my channel for other amazing, awesome content. And like I said, invitation somewhere, there will be a link for my channel in the description below. And that's pretty much it. This is your boy Joe Grizz from the Team Avalanche Worldwide Yu-Gi-Oh! Super, signing out, saying peace YouTube, and thanks to MCO40 for allowing me to come on here today and give you a little bit of me in a small package. Please stay connected with me by adding me on all my social networks on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just copy the link into your search bar and add. Thank you.